Here's a look at a Bosch Series 4 washer dryer. This one is a 9 kg max wash load, and I've been diving into the manual so you don't have to, so let's get right into it now. So first off, you can see drying target. Now if you toggle through that button, you'll toggle through the different drying options. Some wash cycles will already have this set and you can't change it, but some you can. So the first symbol you see here is, as we see here, for multi-layered thick laundry that does not dry readily. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Bed sheets, different types, or bath mats or something like that, which maybe I wouldn't put in a dryer anyway, but heavier items that you're sure you can dry. And then down below that, you've got again this what looks like a wardrobe icon. It's a bit confusing really. In the manual for normal single layered laundry. Okay, so thinner garments, I suppose. Next up then you've got the iron. It's for single layered laundry, but it's slightly damp, so it prevents creasing after drying, i.e. the ones you want to iron, because sometimes if your drying cycle is too intense, it will sort of cook those creases into your garments. A lot of people talk about how do I get wrinkles out your garments. Well, use this drying cycle if you're going to do that. But there is a catch to all these, because obviously a washer dryer, you're going to have to pay a price for something. And unfortunately, if you look, right, because on a 9 kg max washing machine, the max cycle, and this is very common, is only a 5 kg on the drying cycle, right? So you've got just over half the max load. So if you are using large amounts, remember to take some out. But also look at the time. It's going to take 7.5 hours to dry a max load. And if you've got this drying target set in. Now it doesn't actually say which one, and it doesn't really, the manual's not very clear on the drying cycles, but 7.5 hours for a full wash and dry cycle. And as you can see down below, then if you halve that, it's still 5 hours and 10. Now, a lot of people, when I did videos on the LG washer dryer, complained about the cycle times. But really, if you think about it, if you've got a washing cycle that takes 1.5 hours to 2 hours standard anyway, and a drying cycle takes 4 hours, and you've got to be there to change them over, it's not really that big of a difference. People really bitterly complain, but you're paying for convenience. You've got a single unit. So that's what you get, is a longer time, but it's all in one. And just make sure you use the right one. Don't shrink your clothes like I did. Next up, you can see the temperature. You just press the temperature button at the bottom to toggle through, and the snowflake icon is a cool wash. I think it's 15 degrees Celsius on this one. Same deal with the spin speed. You press the spin speed button at the bottom to toggle through. Sometimes you can't go right through. You just depend on the cycle, and you've got the icon or the symbol here showing no spin selected. Otherwise, speeds up. Obviously, higher speed, less moisture at the end, but more sensitive clothes, lower spin speed. Now down here is an interesting one. I've ringed these actually. The first one's really, you've just got this dash symbol above each one. It's a bit strange, I've got to be honest. I mean, what it shows is that, let's say the pre-wash, if you press that button, it'll be on here. I don't know why they don't just light up here. And the same for reduced ironing. The pre-wash is if you've got heavy soiled goods. Reduced ironing is simply a lighter spin, again to avoid getting those creases in. And the speed perfect option is a bit confusing. So if I read it from the manual, right, it just says activate or deactivate a shorter program duration. Note energy consumption increases. The washing result is not affected by this. It's just a faster cycle, but you're going to pay more for it. There you go. Over here, start reload. Okay, so when this is lit up, it means that the cycle is running and can be cancelled or paused by pressing this. However, if it flashes, the program can be started or continued. If it's flashing, it's on pause essentially. So it's just a play pause button as the symbol shows. And while I'm there, I should mention that if you see this lock icon, it's because you've got the childproof lock on, or if you want to put it on because your kids keep messing with the machine, you press both speed perfect and finish in or time dry buttons together for 3 seconds, and that will come on. That will lock down your machine. It won't be responsive, and you just reverse it, do it 3 seconds again on these 2 buttons to unlock it. But if you want to do that, it's there, just so you know, and that's where this comes in. And I haven't circled it for some reason, but finish in or time dry simply means you can delay the end of the cycle, right? So it'll already start. So if you've got the longest one and it was whatever 7.5 hours, if you add this, it'll just go to 8 hours, and just so you can have it ready when you get home or whatever. you need it to be. Now these symbols up the top, they're mostly about washing. I've got another video covering more of them, but just for a brief point, you can see most of them are about the status of your program. So over here, pre-treatment, which is the pre-wash symbol, it's in a washing cycle, this line, second one. The third one is rinsing, fourth is spinning. Okay, when it says end, program end, it's not up there, but the sun is when it's in the drying cycle. And then the last one, crease reduced function down the bottom, is almost like a smiley face at the bottom there. So those are some of the key ones from that. Just a point to note really about, the washer dryers, as again, people often complain that if I point out on the cycle times, this isn't all of the cycles and they don't have the exact same names as on the washing machine. But if you look at them, right, Eco 40 to 60 handles a 9 kg load, but most of the others don't. Okay, the Cottons do, but a lot of the others, and there's more off the screen that I didn't show, they don't handle that. And let's say these max drying load, you can see here is 5 kg as we talked about, and it's a 7.5 hour wash and dry cycle. So for a 40 to 60 Eco, it's 3 hours 44. Again, half that load is only 2 hours 49, and a bit less than half, again 2.5 is 2 hours 34. So it doesn't reduce drastically either way, but you've got an idea of how long these things take. And again, washer dryers, they always take longer. The Bosch, people really like them. I've not owned one. I've just done this for the channel because people keep asking about them. So here you go. Let us know in the comments how you find them, and check out more of my videos on Bosch washing machines here, and I'll see you there. Check out the links down below as well to help support the channel. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.